What up, cut ups? I have to manually operate the phone because I do have two remotes, but I don't know where either one of them are. So I'm gonna have to do it manually. So if you see me reaching up, I'm just stopping the phone. But today's video, I am going to be reviewing my iPhone. Okay, I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and I just have a little story to tell, about it. It's not all that good. It's not all that good. Okay, so when I got this iPhone 8 Plus, it was a couple years ago, maybe a little bit longer than a couple years, but my phone carrier is US Cellular. So I explained to them before I got this phone that I was a YouTuber and that space was an issue, that, I was concerned about having enough space, okay? And this phone came with 256 gigabytes. So that's enough space to do anything, okay? I'm only using like 83% of that. So I have been, like, for the past, I'm gonna say, going on 2 months, been getting, charges, money taken out of my account for different things. And I do admit I had downloaded a couple of apps, and it was like, try it for 3 days. It was some editing apps. Like, try it for 3 days or 7 days, and then you can cancel it. But I really didn't know how. So that was my fault, and I take responsibility for that. But Apple has to take some responsibility as well, okay? I talked to them a couple weeks ago, let them know what happened, and I talked to them today. But I just want to say this first, my bank, I talked to my bank, and they said that I could dispute, a bunch of charges, and they actually gave me a list, guys. It's pretty long, go all the way to May. Kind of messy, but it goes to May to 2019 to 2020. Shit, where's that? 2020, April 2020. Messy, but I wrote it down. Apple was, and this was before I got these editing apps, okay? It was before that. So Apple was supposed to only be charging me $2.99 for the iCloud storage. And at first I didn't understand, why would I need the iCloud storage, when I have so much on my phone already? But I did find out that it was because it backs up everything on my phone. So, okay, that's fine. What I want to know, when I talked to the representative, I wanted to know, and what I still want to know is, why was there so many charges made, so much money taken out of my account, in small amounts, but still, sometimes they went into my account more than 3 times in a week. So what type of subscription is that, that lasts, is it a every week subscription? Some don't make sense with that. So I just got curious. So I had to get in contact with my bank, and yeah, they gave me the month, the year, the charges. Hey, kitty. And the charges. And I'm just gonna give one example. First off, Apple said that they could only go deal with this year, okay? They didn't go back into 2019 of May when it first started. Now, I admitted about the editing apps and getting that, but that was this year. So she said that she could only go back so far. So somebody gonna have to do something and go back to May 2019 so that I can know why I was charged in the amount of $844 3 times, and then in the amount of $299. What was that for? I didn't have those editing apps then, and I had to figure it out, like, why was I getting like something from YouTube super chat? Then I was wondering, why was this money, you know, why was I paying for this? And then I realized that it was when I like super chatted people and they take it out of my account. So okay, I understood that. But going on to June, you guys, there was 3 charges again of $8.44. Then it was one for $12.99. Okay. In October, it was a charge of, all I see is 99 here. November, it was 3 charges of 99¢ again, $2.10, and $3.16. So, okay, and that's it. That's it. That's just for the 5 months before in 2019. You guys, some things just wasn't adding up. Just this past April was the last time I was charged, and he charged me $31.63 and the $10.54. And I'm just saying, something don't make sense here. So I talked to my bank and they said, yeah, you probably need to, you know, dispute the charges. And I did, but I really didn't get much help because, like I said, somebody has to go into this account and do it manually and go back to 2019, okay, when the charges first started. So I don't know why they would dispute, you know, charges from a credit union. I don't know. But I feel like they owe me some money and, you know, some explanations as to what I was getting charged for. You know, I don't use like Apple Music or like the special ringtones, you know, or none of that type of stuff. So only thing I use is iMovie, and you know, that's free. But that's pretty much it though. That's it. But I understand that, you know, I have to pay the $2.99 for the iCloud storage, you know, to keep everything intact, you know, that I have in my gallery, or just, you know, my pictures, my videos, things that I upload if I want to keep it. So we basically got to just this year, like I said, you know, the case is not closed because I still want to go back and, you know, find out what happened. But this is what really, really made me mad, because this had been going on for some weeks, you know, and I was just ignoring that, you know, that Apple ID notification. I was ignoring it. But then it got to a point where I was on a couple of apps that I really like, okay? And I was thinking I was about to go interact on those sites, and all of a sudden the Apple ID information came up. Because what happened was, when all these charges got on here, my bank, they took my card off. You know, they took it off, and I felt like, yeah, that's the best thing to do. So I didn't update the information. Why would I? That doesn't make any sense. So come to find out, yeah, it does make sense, because I do need that iCloud storage. So what I decided to do, because they said that I have a charge of $10.54, yeah, and a $2.99 charge on my account right now. That's making it into default until I pay that. So whenever I add, you know, my information, my banking information, they'll take the money off. But the thing is, you know, since you know that, like, people that use, you know, these Apple products, if you know that Apple requires for you to have a credit card on file, what you need to do is get a, you know, disposable credit card, you know, like a NetSpend or something that you can load. That's the best thing to do if you don't want to, you know, have that you know, that your card linked to your major money and stuff like that. That's not a good thing to do. So, yeah, luckily I do have a NetSpend card. I'm gonna go and put some money on it today. So, and come back and give them the information that they need so that, you know, they can go ahead and take the little $15 off or whatever, you know, until next month. Next month when they're only supposed to just take the $2.99 moving forward, unless I super chat somebody, which then I'll understand those charges. But yeah, guys, it was just a lot of stuff going on, and like I really didn't like the fact that they would interrupt, you know, something that I'm already on, you know, just completely interrupt it by putting that the Apple ID payment information requirement, you know, up there. I don't like that. You know, that's just like trying to force a person to do something. Like, you know, now I can't download free apps that I've always enjoyed because you want my payment information. So when they don't get it, they start playing hardball and doing things like this. I don't like that. So my plan, what I plan to do is I'm going to switch to an Android, a really good one, but I'm going to switch because then I don't have any ties to any type of Apple, you know, anything. Because the way I feel about it is this, you know, if the phone is supposed to have a certain amount of gigabytes and if it's supposed to have certain features to do what you need it to do, that's what needs to happen, you know, with the service. And that's it. Paying Apple is separate from the US Cellular charges. It's completely separate, you know. Yes, US Cellular do sell, you know, Apple products, but they have nothing to do with, you know, how they, you know, get payment from people. So I just don't like their approach. And like I told the lady today, you'll lose me, you know, as a customer altogether because I don't like it. You know, they basically force you to, update your payment information, or else you're gonna start having little issues go wrong with the phone. Example, like you're not gonna be able to download any apps. And I just think that's a bunch of bull. But if they're gonna force you to do it, like I said, use a prepaid card, okay? And that's really it, guys. You know, I'm gonna end this video, but I just wanted to say that because I've been dealing with this for weeks and I can see it's only gonna get worse. So I'm going to have to do what I said and just go, you know, put some money on that card. You know, wow, I just can't believe that they would do it like that. That's just like, you know, you just making somebody do something. I don't like that feeling. I just don't like it. So, gotta do what I gotta do, you know, at the end of the day. But it is what it is. I hope that nobody else is going through that. If anybody out there has went through, you know, situations like people going into your account and taking money out and you really don't know what it's for, let me know. Let me know if you have any issues because I'm interested, you know. I've heard that people, I think Dr. Phil, and I forgot who he was going to partner with to bust people with fake, like scammers, like social media scams and stuff like that, you know, where they try to get your personal information, and once they get it, they wipe you out. They basically wipe you out, and there are certain subscriptions that people end up joining, not really knowing what they are, and before it's too late, you've gotten charged for so many subscription fees, and it just gets out of hand. And then some of those sites have it where you can't even go back and take your information off. So that's the part that's really not cool, you know. But that's scamming, you know. But to me, I think that Apple's doing the same damn thing, just in a legal way. It's the same difference to me. I'm really considering, and I have been considering lately, getting an Android. phone, a good one, you know, a good one, but you know, and one that definitely had, you know, good cameras and stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest, this phone here, I never knew where the damn cameras was. I'd be looking all over the place sometime. So I don't know where the camera at. But anyway, I think that it is a possibility. I still do need to pay this phone off. It's not very much though to pay it off. And then I'll probably sell this because it's in pretty good condition. There's no cracks on it. It's red. It looks fairly new still after 2+ years. So I probably downgrade, you know, and I don't even have to worry about this type of stuff at all. So thank you all for watching out there. I'm going to head out. I got a few things to do. So take it easy, everybody. Bye. Hips tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might